If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce powerhouse behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. So get your own brand online with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates and forget about the coding. Tackle your tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and get the word out with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. That purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world is just one reason Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? You can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast hyperscaler for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run workloads for less compared with other clouds. OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/DCR. Oracle.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, July 21st, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is down 0.5% at $117,917. ETH is down slightly at $3,812. XRP is down slightly at $3.53. Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. From improving emergency response times to protecting against cyber attacks, local, state, and federal governments are innovating with Google AI. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American Innovation.
Well, Strategy bought over 6,000 Bitcoins for $739 million between July 14th and July 20th, pushing its total holdings to $71 billion. The firm's overall average purchase price is $71,756, resulting in about $28 billion in paper gains. Trump Media now holds around $2 billion in Bitcoin and Bitcoin-related assets, making up 66% of its $3 billion in liquid holdings. Another $300 million is set aside for options tied to Bitcoin-linked securities, with plans to convert those into spot Bitcoin depending on market conditions. The move follows earlier plans to raise $2.5 billion for crypto purchases. Despite initially denying a $3 billion raise, Trump Media has clearly leaned into a Bitcoin-heavy treasury strategy, joining companies like MicroStrategy and using Bitcoin as a primary reserve. Trump Media stock jumped over 6% ahead of the U.S. market open. Block Inc., Jack Dorsey's Bitcoin-focused company, formerly known as Square, will join the S&P 500 on Wednesday, replacing Hess. The stock rose 10% in after-hours trading after the announcement. Block operates brands like Square, Cash App, Afterpay, Tidal, Proto, and BitKey. The company started investing 10% of its Bitcoin-related profits into BTC monthly last summer and now holds over 8,500 Bitcoin, worth about $1 billion. It also open-sourced its treasury strategy. Founded in 2009, Block rebranded in 2021 to reflect its shift into blockchain and digital assets. The move to the S&P 500 comes 2 months after Coinbase joined the index. Block recently cut investments in Tidal and shut down its decentralized web unit at TBD. It also paid a $40 million settlement in April over AML compliance issues. While the total NFT market cap jumped 17% to $6 billion, its highest since early February as crypto markets rally, daily NFT sales volume surged 154% to $41 million. A whale wallet spent over 2,000 ETH on 45 crypto punks, pushing the floor price up 16%. Analysts say bullish sentiment and a risk-on environment are fueling renewed interest in blue-chip NFTs like crypto punks, though sustained growth depends on broader wallet activity. The current action is focused on legacy collections with little momentum in new mints, suggesting a cautious return. While China-based Layer 1 blockchain Conflux Network plans to support the launch of an offshore UN-pegged stablecoin in partnership with AnchorX and East Campese Technology, targeting countries in China's Belt and Road Initiative, the stablecoin would be used in cross-border payments and settlements. Conflux 3 is set to launch in August, featuring 15,000 TPS and aiming to support large-scale real-world asset settlement. The announcement follows rising interest from Chinese institutions in UN stablecoins, especially ahead of Hong Kong's stablecoin licensing regime set to begin August 1st. And finally, the Ether machine is set to go public on NASDAQ under the ticker ETHM through a merger with SPAC Dynamics Corporation, aiming to close in Q4 pending shareholder approval. Backed by over $1.5 billion in committed capital, the firm holds more than 400,000 ETH, making it the largest publicly traded Ethereum-focused company at launch. The deal includes $645 million worth of ETH from co-founder Andrew Keys and $800 million in stock commitments from investors like Kraken, Pantera, Electric Capital, and Blockchain.com. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
I'm Courtney Act. Many of you may know me from RuPaul's Drag Race, Celebrity Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, or probably my hit album, Kaleidoscope. Well, guess what? I have got a brand new show called R&R with Courtney Act, and I want you to check it out. You know, I hate small talk. I want to go deep, and I want to go quickly. And on my show, we do just that. In today's world, it feels really polarized, and we're more connected than ever, but really, we can feel isolated, and I don't like that. I want the story shared here on R&R to make us realize that our similarities are greater than our differences. So join me and my fabulous guests like Nicole Byer, Tom Daly, Margaret Cho, Katia, Adore Delano, Jackie Beat, and many more. If you're looking for some rest and relaxation, you've come to the wrong place, because we are peeling back the layers of superficiality and we're getting down to the real stuff. Follow R&R with Courtney Act on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you're listening now.
Hi, this is Zibby Owens, host of Totally Booked with Zibby, formerly Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. In my daily show, I interview today's latest, best-selling, buzziest, or underrated authors and story creators whose work I think is worth your time. As a bookstore owner, publisher, author, and obviously podcaster, I get a comprehensive look at everything that's coming out and spend my time curating the best books so you don't have to. Stay in the know, get insider insights, and connect with guests like Grammy Award-winning singer Alicia Keys, critically acclaimed author Judy Blume, and Academy Award-winning screenwriter John Irving, every single day. With Totally Booked, you aren't just listening, you're part of the story. So don't miss out. Follow Totally Booked with Zibby on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening now.